Okay, good morning everyone. Today we'll be starting the next module, that is module 4, which is cyber network security concepts. So before moving into network security, we need to know some information why cyber security is required. What do you mean by cyber attack? Yes. So we know that today everything works on internet, and usually user is unaware that how securely his data is reaching the destination. Whatever we do is through a mobile phone, say either booking of the hotel, booking of the cab, or ordering some food. Whatever we do is using the internet, and we generate the data. So this data is stored on the cloud, which is basically a huge data server, or say we can call it as a data center that we access online, and we also use array of devices to access this particular data. So here now hacker is having many access points, public IP addresses, and lot of traffic is there. Yes, and he has various opportunities to exploit this particular data. So these hackers have a lot of time to exploit vulnerabilities, and he can create a malicious software for the same thing. So here cyber attacks are evolving by every day, and hackers are becoming more smarter and smarter, and they are creating various malwares, and we actually don't know how they are bypassing the virus scan and the firewalls. So what we have to do is we have to create a cyber security. Yes, to create a cyber security, we need to know what are the steps that are taken for attacking the cyber. So let me just go through the introduction. Effective cybersecurity is a critical capability for the defense and preservation of civil society. Cybercrime is one of the world's largest and fastest growing categories of crime. So, to understand how this cybercrime is leading, you can just go through this particular table. This is from 2011 to 2015. Yes, whatever is the green part, that is indicating the persons who are arrested, and the orange part is indicating the cases that are registered for a cyber crime. So here you can see for the Karnataka, yes, 3,597 cases are registered. Among that, 888 persons got arrested because of the cybercrime. Yes. So here, even the world is getting smarter and smarter. Many companies are becoming smarter, but still, even they face this particular cyber security problem. Whatever are the websites that are sorry, whatever are the things that are created by these hackers, they are creating it in much smarter way. So if we are creating some antivirus, they are creating a virus which in turn is more effective than the antivirus which has been created. So based on this, you have few cyber attacks. First one is a malware. So this includes the virus. It is defined as a code with malicious that intent, typically steals the data or say it destroys whatever is there on the computer. The second one is phishing. So this often poses a request of data from the trusted third party. So it will send an email and it will ask the user to click the link. And once you click the link, then you have to enter your personal data. So this is more dangerous because we cannot decide which is the trusted one and which is non-trusted. And usually this is reported as a spam. The third one is the password attack. Here, the name itself is saying password attack. Yes. So here the third party is trying to gain access to your system by cracking the user's password. The next one is DDoS. This stands for Distributed Denial of Services. Here the focus is on shopping of the services of the network. The attacker sent high volume of data or say the traffic through the network, and this is making a lot of connection requests for the network, and they are sending this request continuously until the network becomes overloaded and further it cannot operate. This is DDoS, distributed denial of services. Next is man in the middle. So this you have come across in the previous module, man in the middle. Yes. So here, by impersonating the end point in an online information exchange, what is happening here is you are connecting through a smartphone to a website. This man in the middle attack, he can obtain the information from the end user or say the entity that he or she is communicating with. And here, whatever is the end point, they are assume that the other trusted party is sending the information, but where actually a man in the middle is sending the information to the intended person. The next one is drive by downloads. Through malware on the Letingmate website, a program is downloaded to the user's system. Here, drive by download. There is no need for the person to do anything. Just if you visit their website, then automatically it will perform its action without you downloading anything. This is said to be as drive by download. Next is mal advertising. So it is a way to compromise with the computer with malicious code that is downloaded to your system when you click on an affected advertisement. And the last one is rogue software. So basically this is a malware that are mask reading as legitimate and necessary software that will keep the system safe. So this is said to be as rogue software. So these are the basic cyber attacks wherein you need to know. So once you know this, you have to go for creating a cyber security that protects the internet system, say including the hardware, the software, and the data that is present in the system. So why do we need to protect? And here you can just see what is the amount of percentage of all these attacks. Yes, malware it is 24%, man in the middle 22%, brute force 18%, denial of service that is nothing but DDoS, that is distributed denial of service, it is 15%, physical tampering is 7%, hacked encryption is 4%, and other known unknowns are 9%. Yes, types of breaches are again nothing but the types of attacks, cyber attacks that are performing. And here you can see that almost all the areas the cyber attack is done. Say either it is a government sector, healthcare, manufacturing, finance, telecommunication and technology, education, retail, almost all the applications you can see that there is a cyber attack. And here you can just go through what is the amount of percentage that has been cyber attacked. So here, then why do we need to go for protection and against whom we have to protect? Whatever is the hacker, he will be either going for modification of a data, deletion of a data, or accessing the information of that particular data that is there. So we have to protect again unauthorized modification, unauthorized deletion, and unauthorized access. So these three are commonly known as CIA. CIA stands for confidentiality, integrity, and availability. So basically, whatever we are developing the cyber security, we have to protect again these three factors. So those are the three main activities to protect. So they are commonly known as CIA, that is confidentiality, integrity, and availability. Then what do you mean by confidentiality, integrity, and availability? This already you know. So what are the attacks that are happening on these particular CIA? We'll just look into it. In case of confidentiality, here they crack the encrypted data. So what basically we are doing is we are sending the data from source to destination. Whenever we want to send the data from source to destination, obviously we will go for encrypting it, and whatever is the encrypted data, that is nothing but using the ciphertext. Yes, we send it to the destination point. So in the middle, they are tracking this encrypted data. Nothing but they are trying to decrypt and obtain what is that particular data that has been sent from transmitter to a receiver. Here MITM is nothing but man in the middle. So this attacks on the plain text. And the last one is the data leakage, or say unauthorized copying of the sensitive data. Here, these are the various attacks that are done for this confidentiality purpose. Yes. Next one is integrity. So here, web penetration for malware insertion. Next one is malicious accessing servers and forgive. Just a minute. Forging records. Sorry. Unauthorized database scans, remotely controlling zombie systems. So these are the attacks that are done in order to break out this integrity. And the last one is availability. DDoS, nothing but it is distributed denial of service, ransomware attacks, deliberately disrupting a server room's power supply, flooding the server with too many requests. So here these are the things that are done in order to go with availability. Yes. What do you mean by confidentiality, integrity, and availability? Already it is explained, so I'm just skipping it over. Then what are the various steps that has to be taken in order to fix the cyber crime? First one is identify, second is analyze and evaluate, and the third one is treat. Here identify in the sense we have to identify what is the malware so that we can go for the next step, that is analyze and evaluate. Here we have to analyze what is the type of a malware that has infected the parties so that we can go for treating, or say we can go for correcting that particular cyber attack by developing a cyber security. Yes, that is the last one, treat.